Parental guidance warning. Alika's Cozy Escape is a podcast created for adult audiences only. Throughout this series, we explore mature themes, including love, hate, trauma, healing, and the raw realities of relationships within our communities. These conversations are unfiltered, soulful, and rooted in cultural truth. They may include strong language, emotionally intense dialogue, and discussions of sensitive topics. This series is not suitable for children or younger listeners. Listener discretion is strongly advised. Our purpose is to bring warmth, honesty, and healing through an authentic conversation. If you continue, step into the escape, knowing that this space is for grown folks ready to face real truths.
Hey ladies, I know you gotta feel me on this. You see, there's something that's been worrying me. I need to get it off my chest. Welcome to Alika's Cozy Escape. This week, I have a great episode. Sorry for the long wait. I had technical difficulties for 2 weeks in a row, but now I'm back, fresh and ready to go. So, welcome, my cozy family, to Alika's Cozy Escape, where we sip tea, unwind, and talk about difficult topics that's concerning the African American community. Now, this topic right here, a lot of women don't want us to disclose because they're going to say we're giving up the cheat code. But this topic needs to be addressed. And tonight, we're talking about, yes, I'm going to say it, why women cheat. And before all you women clutch your pearls and say, oh, why we going to give up the cheat code? This is a conversation that needs to be had. So, without further, welcome my co-host, my ride or die, my sister with a big heart and a beautiful smile, and she's going to give it to you straight up with no chaser. My lovely, awesome best friend, Zoe.
Hey, family.
Now that you met my co-host, Zoe, we're going to dive into why women cheat. Now, I know a lot of people have their reasons and they have their notions of women only emotionally cheat and we don't do things like men do, but we do. Some of us do, some of us don't. But this is a very needed conversation. So we get ready to dive real deep into why women cheat. Tonight's episode is titled The Lonely Woman and the Lies She Tells Herself. We're going to uncover emotional needs unmet, communication breakdown, loneliness, invisible labor, strong women syndrome, survival mode, and self-abandonment. All these things are going to be a current theme in what we discussed this evening on why women cheat. Now that I gave you a little bit of what the episode is about, I just want to ask my audience to think about if you were a woman and you cheated on your partner, what was one of the reasons why you cheated? Was it be revenge? Was it because you was emotionally unsatisfied in the bedroom? Was it because he didn't see you at all? All these things and more are reasons why women cheat. But we're going to dig a little deeper because it's just not surface level of why women cheat. It's a lot of childhood pent up trauma that goes unaddressed. And as we get older and go into adult relationships, we bring those same defense mechanisms and some survival mode tools that keeps us in a constant trauma filled chaos. Now, first, let me ask Zoe, why do you think women cheat?
Well, I believe women cheat for different reasons, but the main reason women cheat is because they feel undervalued and unappreciated and unseen. And when those technical difficulties become in your relationship, as they say, that's when they start cheating. Women start looking elsewhere because if I'm not valued, if I'm not seen, if I feel lonely, what you gonna do? You're gonna go to somebody else.
Speaking of loneliness, that brings us into our segment one, the loneliness women don't talk about. Now, we have all kinds of loneliness. People say, how are you lonely in a relationship? Easily. Because people don't realize when life be lifing and you tend to do all the stuff you need to survive and make your household run smooth, men and women, we tend to neglect self-care. And when your self-care is neglected, you become lonely because your partner, whether it's a male, woman, or whatever, forget that you're there. They're so used to you doing all the stuff to help manage the house, whether you tend to the kids, you pay the bills, you work, you cook and clean, but they fail to check in on you emotionally, not physically,
Mm,
emotionally.
undervalued.
And women tend to be in relationships and feel very much alone because they have no one to turn to because they just be lifing and they go along and roll with the punches and they don't know how to speak up and tell their partner, hey, I'm lonely. I want to go out sometime. I want it just to be just me and you. I know we have kids or we have a house or we have all these things to do, but I just want a me and you relationship sometime where we could just check in with each other emotionally. Tell me that you're thinking about me during the daytime. Check in and say, hey, how was your day, babe? I know you know stress. You want me to run you a warm bath? Just emotionally check in with your partner, because when you don't, a partner can become real lonely, and that
And
is a
remember, you
recipe.
guys, small things count.
And that's a recipe for disaster when a person is feeling lonely and their needs are not being met.
So,
Also, another reason why women cheat is when they carry the emotional load all by themselves. Meaning, in a relationship, things happen. Things may not go as smoothly or as lively as you want them to be. But when things happen, whether you have death in the family, lose loss of a job, setbacks in income, kids might be fell in school, things happen. And when you're left with the burden of picking up all the emotional labor from everybody in the household, you tend to get lonely and overwhelmed because I gotta be emotionally strong for my spouse. I gotta be emotionally strong for my kids. I gotta be emotionally strong for my parents. I gotta be emotionally strong for all these people. And no one is being emotionally strong for you. So while you pouring into all these people, you forget to pour into yourself. And then you start becoming invisible in your relationship. You become unseen because you're there for everybody. You're everybody's supporting cast in everybody movie, but you're not the starring role in your own. And that becomes draining. And it makes a partner become resentful. And then they become overwhelmed. And these are a recipe for disaster because when you in a relationship and you feel like you carrying all the load by yourself, it makes you want to just pack your bags and run to the nearest vacation spot to get a massage, just to unwind. And somebody could just talk to you in a grocery store and say, "Hey, how you doing, beautiful?" And just make your whole day light up because you're starving at home. You don't get that at home, and that mere compliment can make you just want to just see what it's like outside your relationship because you're starving in your relationship and you're not getting the emotional needs that you desire.
or fulfillment. You feel like you're alone in a relationship, as Like was saying. When people feel that way, what are the ends and how do they deal with that? That's the question. Before they step out the relationship, what is the pros and cons on getting over feeling like that? You,
One, you
that's the
should
question.
one for anybody who needs to understand how to get over feeling alone in a relationship, you need to have a conversation with your partner. And I'm not talking about surface conversation where you just say, well, you do this and you do that. And because they're not going to listen, their defense is going to go up and they're going to hear you. You're going to sound like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. Here she go nagging again. All she do is nag. I try to do everything she want me to do and she don't listen. All she do is complain. So this is what you say. You don't come at him with the you always because he's not listening once you say you always. You can say, babe, I know we've been busy lately, but I think it's time that we need to have a self vacation. Something just me and you. We can take the kids, send them to moms or parents, go to cousins or whatever. I just want to enjoy you for a couple of days. We don't have to go nowhere. We can just sit in the house in our pajamas and watch TV. I just want to cuddle and enjoy your company. Put your phone on do not disturb and have a staycay or go away and do it in another resort or something. Just try to rekindle what was lost Because if you might never know, he might be feeling the same pressures you're feeling, and if the conversation is never had, y'all never understand what is wrong in your relationship. And before you bring somebody into your relationship, you owe your partner the chance to fix whatever problem you see that's in your relationship. So if you feel that you're one of the ones that it's lonely, whether it's emotionally lonely, spiritually lonely, mentally lonely, you should express these feelings to your partner. And if you feel as though you cannot talk to your partner without someone, go to a therapist, go to a couples therapy, have a mediator in the room when you talk, write it down in a journal. So when you go to talk to your partner, you have all the right words to express how you're feeling, because he might not know or she might not know how you're feeling if you don't tell them. And you if you don't give them an opportunity to fix it, and you just run out there and get what you liking out your relationship from another person, that's not fair to your partner, because you didn't give your partner a chance to fix the problem. You just seen the problem and just said, you know what, I'm gonna go outside my relationship. And then you stringing another person along outside the relationship, which could bring undue problems in your current relationship, especially when you're not willing to leave that relationship.
And you have to focus on the fact of you're being a coward and its lack of emotionally maturity when you go outside your. It's easy to go get somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? Than trying to figure out what's going on with your partner, and then you throw in 30 and 20 and 8 years down the drain that you can't get back because you lack the ability to go talk to that man about something. You have some women that's just timid. Then you got some women that's shy. Then you got the assumers. Oh, he ain't gonna do this, or he's not gonna do that if I say this, and then they don't even try, and they just go on the assumptions and go get somebody else, and the next thing you know, somebody either hurt, somebody, if somebody's maimed or hurt, beat up, or even killed behind your lack of emotional maturity. The whole thing is about emotional maturity. If you feel in some type of way and you've been with that mate, I don't care if it's a woman or man or whatever it is that you're into, you can't go to that individual and speak your piece in a conversational tone. You ain't got to yell and scream. Just have that conversation. Sit down and actually have that conversation with that person. Maybe, just maybe, you can get a resolution behind it. That's just my opinion.
And that's a great opinion. Now, I had a caller call me, and she basically was talking about why she cheated on her husband of 9 years.
Mm.
Now, she claimed she cheated because she felt like she was drowning and he never noticed. Now, that's one of a lot of reasons why women cheat. They come to their partner and they ask them, "Hey, I want to, I want to go out. I want to, let's do something together." And they say, or you tell them that you have an issue. I'm having trouble at work. People, it seems I really want to quit, but I know we don't have enough finances for me to quit. And your partner basically flags you or ignores what your needs are and say, "Oh, you can figure it out. You'll get it together. Oh, just let that go." Or stop being so dramatic
Minimizing your
and
feelings.
minimizing how you're feeling.
Lord have mercy.
And you begging this person, "Talk to me. I love you. I'm drowning. I need a lifeline." And they refuse to see that you're drowning. And then you get that work husband to come in there and just be like, "Oh, boo, how you feeling today?" And you be like, "Oh, this, that, and other." He be like, "Oh, if I was you, I wouldn't even, sweat the small stuff." But he takes interest in how you feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels good at first, like, "Oh my
Serpent.
God, this person really is like listening to me." I go to my partner and he ignores me or she ignores me, and this person really
Sees me.
sees me and he hears
Mm-hmm.
me and he gives me the encouragement and he gives me the support that I need to keep going when I don't feel like going. And at first it could be harmless flirting, and
Yes.
it be, you energy cheating, you giving them the energy that you should be giving your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's positive energy, because you like, "Oh, he's giving me positive reinforcement, so I'm gonna return the favor." And then y'all get to flirting, and then he asks you, "Oh, you want to share lunch? Oh yeah, we can go down to the lunchroom and have a chat and this, that, and the other." And then, slowly but surely,
It's
one thing
becoming
leads to
emotional.
another. He starts chipping away the wall that you built up and the resentment you have in your relationship, and he making you feel alive again, and you like how you feel with this person. And you feel like, well, when I'm home, I don't feel this way. But when I come to work now, I look forward to going to the work because I know he gonna have lunch for me. He gonna have a beautiful, kind word to say. He gonna make me feel beautiful all over again. And you feel alive, and you feel all the excitement and the dopamine that you used to feel, and you get the butterflies, and you just want to take it further. And then you start flirting, and y'all start talking on the phone, and you start changing passwords and setting your phone down when your partner's in the room, and you start buying cute outfits so you can go to work looking different, and you change your hair so he can notice and tell you how beautiful you look. And you don't realize that all these things you are doing are all forms of cheating.
Oh, yes.
Whether you physically sleep with this man or not, you are cheating.
Emotionally.
You didn't already gave this man the energy you should be giving your spouse or your significant other. And the more you go down that rabbit hole, the further you're going to get. And then you're going to eventually physically cheat with this person. Because you feel as though he sees me. He knows what I need. And he might not know what you need.
He know what he want.
He know what he want. And maybe after he gets what he's want,
boomerang effect,
it's over. And now you stuck like, I messed up my 9-year relationship or 8-year relationship on the fling.
Illusion.
And I thought that he really wanted to be with me, but he didn't. And like I said, cheating ain't always sexual. And then now that we're in a digital age, you have a lot of people. And when I mean a lot of people, I mean a lot of people. And sometimes they do it while they sitting right next to their partner or laying next to their partner like it ain't nothing. You be on social media and someone DMs talking to them. You know, they might know you in a relationship, and they might be in a relationship, and y'all talking inappropriate and freaky to each other, and you feel as though, oh, it's just harmless because we're only doing it on the internet. I don't know this person. We never gonna see each other in person. It's just something to do. That's a form of cheating. If you couldn't do it in front of your partner, and you can't say it in front of your partner,
and what type of cheating is that, Alika?
That's digital cheating.
Yes.
And people always think, oh, it's harmless. It's not harmless. It's offensive to the person that you consider that you love.
It's disrespect.
And it's disrespectful. Because you wouldn't want it done to you.
At all.
And women do things, and we are the biggest
internet digital cheaters.
Yes, digital cheaters, but we are the biggest one that don't want to take accountability for our actions. It's always, oh, I cheated because he did, or I did it because this. And all those reasons might be valid, but the act is still wrong. You cannot tell a person, I cheated because you didn't do this for me. Okay, did you give me an opportunity to do that for you? Did you tell me that you needed me to do that for you? And if you answer those questions truthfully and no is next to all those things I just said, then you never gave your partner a chance to fix the problem. You just went out there and cheated. And that's not cool. At the same time, you know, you would want someone to come and talk to you if they felt like they was on that ledge. If they were on that ledge about to jump off, you would want them to talk to you before they leap into the cheating rim. And the same respect you would want from your partner, you should be willing to give. There should never be a reason why you feel as though, oh, I couldn't talk to him. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, you got some men out there that you really can't talk to.
Amen.
And if you talk to them, they look at you like, oh yeah, okay,
or
I got it.
Your feelings.
And then minimize your feelings and say, oh, you tripping, you overreacting, and then
you just nagging.
Then you look at him and be like, okay.
Billy gonna take care of it.
What you won't do, another man will do. And be right up in that man's face.
Yep.
But my thing is, if that is the case, then you should end your relationship.
That's easy for you to say.
It is.
It's easy for you to say, to just end the relationship.
I say that because you can end a relationship. And I say end the relationship because at the end of the day, if you're not getting fulfilled in a relationship, what is the point of involving someone else that you might really start feeling for?
Now, I agree with that.
And then you got his emotions all involved, and then you be like, you know what? Financially, he ain't where my man at. So I'm gonna stay with my man because he financially take care of me. Now you got Jeremy over here all heartbroken because he wanted to be with you and he give you all the intangibles that Robert ain't giving you, but Robert financially take care of you and you like to be in Gucci and Prada and you want to drive your Benz, but you don't, and so you don't want to let go of that lifestyle. But you got
invested.
you.
I don't blame a woman for being heavily
But you
invested.
over here got Brandon ready to
But if I told
burn the house
Brandon
down
from the rip what it was, Brandon, why would you get your feelings entangled?
that don't make it right.
I told you
if
what it
you told a person, hey, I'm with somebody,
I got a boyfriend.
I got a boyfriend, but we could be sneaky links. Sneaky links ain't nothing but trouble. And just like if you were a guy sitting on my panel, I would tell you the same thing. Cheating is wrong no matter who do it. If you don't want to be in a relationship, close the book. Ain't no, oh, Robert financially take care of me and I'm putting in all this money here in investment. I ain't giving up my money for this dumbass but he me good and he treat me good and he give me the attention and stuff that Robert don't give me. But I like the way Robert keep me in Gucci and Prada. Right. And he can't get me in Gucci and Prada.
Because women are the best cheaters. Robert ain't gonna find out.
It don't matter if Robert find out.
Just gonna be.
It don't matter. It don't matter if Robert find out or he don't. You're wrong.
I didn't say
you're wrong. Right you're wrong.
She was right or wrong.
And then Brandon get all crazy over here, and then Brandon come and want to set the house on fire or blow Robert the fuck up because he think Robert is the reason why you and him can't be together.
Robert is.
No, Robert is not.
Yes, he is.
You're the reason why
Robert. Okay.
Oh, so you put Robert in danger by saying, "Oh, I don't want to leave Robert," but he wants you to leave Robert. So he gonna get Robert out the picture. That's why a lot of people be on ID and Discovery.
He likes to help me get crazy when I told him from the gate. It's all I'm saying is just speculation of why.
Everybody wake up with feelings when they lay down in a bed.
Okay, you got me there.
So if you might be sport doing it for sport. But Brandon over here want to be with you. Brandon putting in hours, long walks, and talks in at the museum. So Robert was as Chris Brown saying, Brandon was a residual from his payments because he invested in it too. Yes. So he can invest. He can invest just like you invested in Robert. He invested in you, and he wants a residual on his payment. And you saying I ain't leaving Robert, he gonna want to burn Robert to the ground.
True.
How many women you know do that when it's a man? Oh, they don't get mad at the man, they get mad at the woman.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they do. And she could have knew about the other woman, and they still get mad at the woman instead of being mad at the male who brought her there.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
sit here, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Just like if it was a man sitting here and he tried to make excuses of why men cheat, it's a choice that you don't have to make.
Facts.
Nobody put a gun in your head and say, go mess with Brandon. Have Brandon give you all the intangibles that Robert ain't giving you. Because you had ample opportunity to tell Robert, look, I need X, Y, and Z. These are my boundaries. These are my non-negotiables. Mm-hmm. You can't give me that, then I'm gonna have to exit stage left, Rob. I love you. You give me Gucci, Prada, Benz, Mercedes, all that. But this ain't all that what a relationship about.
Love.
You all buy me.
Yeah.
I'm materialistic. I'm Gucci down, but I'm starving emotionally.
Yeah, I need love.
Mentally, I am unfit.
Yeah.
And my childhood has been crazy. And now my little child, my inner child, is not safe here.
Right.
I'm not emotionally safe in this environment. I done told you, you chose to ignore me. Before me and Brandon get too serious, I gotta let you know I gotta bounce.
But Brandon already waiting in the wind. Because he already invested. He don't even care about the rest. As long as he know he gonna get you in the end, he don't care if he hurting Robert or not. Because you don't. I mean, like, that's real shit. Like, you can't get
side people syndrome. I don't care if it's a side chick, it's a side, it's a boyfriend number 2, whatever y'all want to call it, sneaky link, it's all bad.
Yeah, I guess. To an extent, I mean,
it's all wrong.
You know, you got some old heads that been living that double life for years. You know what I'm saying? And
I know. And then when the funeral come, who's that? You see the old man in the back, and they like, who that? Oh, that was grandma's mother. Friend. He been there all the parties. You ain't know about grandma's friend. Oh, this no. We ain't
You got
doing.
some women take
We
that
ain't
shit to the
doing it.
grave,
We
bro.
ain't doing that. You know, grandma buried up in the church. She got the old man in the back with the fedora on,
crying like a motherfucker because he loved grandma, but grandma didn't want to leave Rob. Pop Rob had it down. I don't want to destroy my family. Yeah, I mean, niggas, the women had that same fucking excuse. I don't want to leave my family.
But you're destroying your family by what you're doing.
Not that they don't know. Grammy did. What can you do about it? You gonna choke her from the left side? She died with the secret. I mean, you can't get mad about that. More power to you, Grammy.
No.
But at the same time,
This is why we're having this discussion. Because you got people like Zoe over here
I'm not keeping real. You know
who
what I'm saying?
thinks it's okay
I don't think it's okay. I did not say that.
to
I just
cheat.
said some situations are different than others. You
Hey.
have women that take it to the grave, and the male never know that they cheated. They wasn't smiling and grinning, as Tyler Perry said, because they was happy being with you. They was happy being with him because he made her smile and grin when you snatched the grin away from her. And like you said too, most people know what the hell they're doing. They know when they're mistreating their lady or they're mistreating their man. They know what they're doing. You know that she's sitting there sad all the time and she just looking like her life is over every time she come over to grandma's house for Thanksgiving. And everybody like, what's wrong with Trish? Like I'm saying, they want to know what's wrong with her because
he's sucking the life out of her.
He's sucking the whole life.
I would say this: there are 7 core reasons why women cheat: lack of emotional connection, lack of feeling seen or valued.
I said that.
Loneliness inside of relationship. Childhood wounds be activated. You know, you like I said, your inner child is not emotionally safe. And now all these defense mechanisms come out and my survival mode kick in because I don't like being triggered. And feeling like a caregiver and not a partner.
Come on.
That's wearing too many hats. When you got me, the therapist, the teacher, the mother, the counselor, the financier, the cleanup committee, the housemaid. I'm the nanny. I'm the dog walker.
Freak of the week too.
Don't forget the freak of the week. And the porn star on the side for some dudes. Because sometimes they be wanting you to do some stuff that they wouldn't even ask their mama to do.
I know they wouldn't ask their mama to do that.
Well, want their mama to do, should I say.
Yeah, want their mama to do.
And don't really want to kiss you after they ask you to do some of the crazy shit they want you to do.
Amen. Make sure y'all keep your mouth washed, ladies.
Wanting softness somewhere. And that means, you know, you fighting a hard, you know, you fighting that hard fight. You need a soft landing. Like, I know everybody say soft girl era mean you make a man pay this and you just sit in the passenger seat and ride. No, soft mean I am able to live in my feminine energy, meaning I don't have to be masculine all the time. You know why? Because I ain't in the driver's seat doing masculine things. My husband, my significant other, whoever that may be, is doing their part. So all I got to do is bask in my feminine energy. Something that men swear that women don't want to do. Because most of the time you hear men say, oh, women so masculine. All y'all do is masculine. Y'all don't know how to submit. Y'all need to submit. Maybe we would submit if it was something to submit to.
Yes, sir. Amen on that.
And maybe we won't be so masculine if we had a man that knew how to lead.
Exactly.
And I'm not talking about, oh, I got a job. I'm talking about making decisions, taking some of that stuff off your plate. So I ain't got to wear 18 hats because I'm only wearing 5 and you wearing 5. And then the other ones out there for us to just divvy up. You pulling your fair share. Because like everybody always say a relationship is 50-50. No, it's 100 and 100. And even though you might not be at 100, the whole point of saying 100 and 100, because you might be on a low frequency one day and you only at 40%. Your spouse or your significant other is supposed to carry your 60 and they 100, and y'all should have that tight perfection. Or he might not be, or she might not be at her full potential. And you as the partner are supposed to carry your whole 100 and whatever they ain't got. And y'all should be able to make it. But you should never always be the only one pulling.
Come on.
Pulling and pulling. And when it's time for you to get carried, he wants you to pull some more. And not being chosen anymore. And that's a real big one. Because bodies change, women change, they have babies, they get overweight. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to keep yourself up, because you are supposed to keep yourself up. And sometimes you need to have that conversation with your partner. Hey, I know I slipped. Maybe we can go back to the gym together so I can get that weight or that body that we had when I first met. Because, I mean, men are physical creatures. Ain't nobody trying to look, you when he met you, you was 150 pounds and now you 290 pounds and you just sitting around eating Twinkies and cheeseburgers and you got rolls and fucking crumbs all over your teeth.
Mm.
That is not attractive.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not saying that you ain't supposed to be comfortable in your own skin. I'm not fat shaming nobody. I'm gonna give that disclaimer right now. Not fat shaming nobody. But you supposed to want to look at be your best self at all times, whatever that may look like. It might be, you gain a couple pounds because you had a couple kids. You can tone it up, or you might not want to tone it up. But at least keep yourself up. Make sure you look good when you walk outside and you smell good and you feel good. Because just like, you want him to admire you and look at you and you be feel like, damn, he don't never see me. Maybe you need to give him something to look at.
Mm.
Put that stuff on. Put that dress on, that black girl dress that every woman got in their closet. Smell good. Give him that illusion that you still got it.
But you have women that do that. Go get those they butt lifts, they chest to make they man, because they man saying they want them to enhance their bodies. They go and do that, and the man still treat them like shit, still not undervalued, still looking at other women and being disrespectful after she went through all of that. That's a trauma in itself as well that us women go through for these men, for us to still get shitted on. You feel what I'm saying? And then if a woman step out, or for or she gets some type of attention from somebody, she get labeled. You understand? Or you was doing that the whole time. Men is it's really, really hard to please these men out here. It really is. And you got these women, you see these women on TV putting their lips. Look at Lil Kim. Just She was beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody told her she wasn't.
That is
You feel what I'm saying?
trauma from your childhood.
And that's what I'm saying.
Thinking that you have to do things to earn love. That's one of the childhood triggers that kids had. That's the performance. I gotta earn love, so I have to do these things, because if I don't earn love, you're not gonna learn. You're not gonna love me. So I have to go above and beyond to earn your love.
Right.
Or
so how do you come out of, like, if
you have to learn
how
to
do
heal
you heal
the
from
childhood.
That?
First
Exactly.
of all, first foremost,
Basically,
that
you
one
shouldn't
thing
even
that
get in a relationship
one
before
thing
you
that
heal.
people do not do. That first thing is get therapy.
Mm.
People don't, in the black community, therapy is foreign.
Yes.
They think, oh, I ain't crazy, I don't need therapy. Everybody needs to talk about childhood trauma, because we didn't suffer. If you grew up in the African American community, you didn't suffer some type of childhood trauma.
Oh, yes, you did.
It might
Some
not
type.
be sexual abuse, neglect, or the physical abuse, like the key traumas that people think they are the top 3 tier worst on the list. Physical, sexual, emotional, neglect, all of those type of traumas are at the top. But you also have emotional trauma that your parents might be there and they might not beat you, but they might be emotionally unavailable to you. So you get older and you find unemotionally available men, and you become hyper independent because you don't feel like you could depend on a man. And then you don't want to be disappointed, because you know how I feel to be disappointed, because when you was a child, every time you wanted your parents to be there, you were disappointed.
Right.
So you grew to get thick skin and to look at things like, well, if I don't ask nobody for nothing, I ain't got to worry about being disappointed.
Right.
And I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
the hyper independent woman.
I'm gonna be honest. I am one of those kids.
Mm.
I'm very hyper independent, and I'm working on that, because it affects relationships, because you be afraid to ask your partner for help because you just know they're not gonna do it.
That's the assuming. That's what I was saying.
And you go in there and you overthink it. And you're like, what? I ain't even gonna go in there and ask him, because if I ask him and he don't do it, I'm gonna be mad. So it's best for me to just do it myself, because I know it's gonna get done right. It's gonna get done on time, and I ain't gotta worry about nobody complaining about doing it. But what you do is you set yourself up for failure, because now you're overworking yourself and you overwhelming yourself, when you can just completely just ask your partner, hey babe, I know it's not, is it that much to ask? Could you do this for me?
Right.
Can you help me with this? I need some help.
Mm.
And when women start cheating physically, it's some reasons. And I'm talking about y'all done got past the flirting and emotional energy and the DM flirting, and you like, forget this. I'm tired of just tipping on that edge. I'm about to dive face first into the pool of cheating. One, in the top one, is desire. You desire to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
You desire to be loved. You desire to be heard. You desire to be softer and living in your feminine energy. And this person is giving you your every
Absolutely
desire.
nothing.
So you're gonna be looking at him like, yeah, you can get it, baby. You can get it.
But that's an illusion.
Yes, it
Giving
is.
you absolutely nothing.
He giving you the dick.
That's if you get that.
I said once they
Yeah,
physically.
yeah,
we
yeah,
at the physical.
Yeah,
That's what he
you,
giving
you
you.
get that. That's all you get.
I mean, we gonna add that.
Bubblegum
We gonna add that out. He giving you the
and
business.
yes,
The
bubblegum and
business.
D. That's
He
what you
giving
get.
you the business. Okay. Second one, we already touched on this, neglect.
Oh yes.
When you are neglecting your partner,
Emotionally, then
whether it's emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, they gonna look for that elsewhere.
financially.
Yes, they gonna look for that neglect somewhere in somebody else, and all they got, if you financially neglect somebody, all they gotta do is buy them a lunch or something.
They oh my god.
Oh, he bought me a wedding. He bought me a shirt. Oh, I don't get this. Curiosity, and I'm gonna keep it real. That's a big one, cause you just be looking at him like, I just want to know what it's like. He is so fine. He is. Oh my god, he everything that I want in a relationship, but he not mine. Why can't my man be like that? That curiosity will have you up in the middle of the night, walking the floors, having dreams, and then you act on it, and then you be mad because it ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Sometimes you need to stay at home and fix what you got.
Yes, because then you feel like
it could be
crazy.
Another one is sexual mismatch. Some things women don't talk about. Women don't always get orgasms when they be having sex with their partners.
Oh no.
And that right there, it can lead you to cheating.
Oh yes.
And I say that because you feel sexually unfulfilled. And the more you continue to feel sexually unfulfilled in a relationship, no matter how good he is outside the bedroom, you're going to want to find someone that's going to knock them walls back.
Oh yes.
He going to have you digmatized. And you going to be looking for him in the daytime with a flashlight. Because you ain't had it like that. And
that causes you to be infatuated too.
Lust is a powerful drug.
You can become infatuated with the other dude because he's knocking that back out and forget that that's totally different than love.
Exactly.
And then you leave. Some women leave
their
situation and jump in that situation and realize all y'all had in common
was the bedroom.
I'm
going to say that again.
You don't know nothing else.
Lean in, lean out. That's a big one. Lust is a powerful drug, people. And it can take you and ruin a lot of relationships. Lust can get you caught up. That's one of the deadly sins. Because that one right there, I had you pent up, legs up, assed out. Because that man that was taking care of you going to roll out. Or it could be revenge sex. You know, my man cheated on me. I'm about to cheat on him.
Lord have mercy.
Which is all wrong because y'all just bringing people all in y'all relationship, just swapping bodies like y'all opening closing doors.
Yes.
That's a message in its own self.
And spiritually,
you bringing whatever you bringing, and he bringing all them spirits of where he bringing, and them spirits together just not gonna work out. So that's a whole new thing in itself.
Oh yes. Talk about it.
Some people forget that they had a body. You know, you be wearing all these baggy clothes because they are anxious and they depressed, and then they just put one of them nice outfits on and get noticed. And the guy give them a compliment. They be like, "Oh my God, I look so damn good." You ever look in the mirror and be like, "Damn, I am good. I am fine. I finally look good. I didn't even know I looked this damn good. Where this person been at?" Because you've been hiding behind all the drama and all the stuff that's going on in your relationship. You forget to self-care. And when you forget the self-care and you finally put an outfit on after a couple months, you be
Get your
looking
hair
like,
done.
you be like, oh my gosh, whew,
Good
Jesus,
morning,
where this
gorgeous.
person been at?
Yes.
Or it could be just bored. You're sitting at home. You the house mom. You the housewife. You done cleaned up after these kids. Did the soccer mom thing. It's like everything is the same thing. It's routine. I get up. I go to work. I get off. I make sure the kids eat. Make sure they got all the stuff they need to get themselves ready for school tomorrow. He come in. He drop the keys. He play the game, or he watching TV. He watching sports. I make him dinner. He eat. I don't even eat with him. I be upstairs doing whatever activity I'm doing or getting ready to get the kids together. And then I go to bed. He go to bed, and we get up and we do this all over
What
again.
is the excitement in that?
It's horrible. It's like Groundhog's Day.
Right. So, right then,
So
so
the
that
boredom.
that counteracts kind of what you saying why women cheat, because if you were living a life like that every day, the same routine every day, and somebody comes along and gives you something different, because women cheat because they just want something different sometimes, just like guys. They just want something different. I don't want to live this life, this married boring life. He go to work, I go to work. He come home, I come home. We barely touch each other. We don't do anything, but we're married. We're together. It's just like you just stuck them in a box. Boom. And every day you shake the box one way, another way, shake the box. They fall, they get back up, put everything back together, they get shaken again tomorrow.
Okay. When you're bored,
Mm-hmm.
you find something to do to entertain yourself.
Exactly.
And that should not be another person. If you're not entertaining at your house, this is what you say. Like, okay, if you're bored in a relationship and your partner, how your partner know he bored? How your partner know you bored if you don't tell him?
Because they might be bored too.
Exactly. Closed mouths don't get fed.
And that's on both sides.
Exactly. So if he ain't telling you and you ain't telling and y'all ain't telling, y'all just sitting in there bored to death, and then one of y'all decide to cheat, and then the other one be like, why you didn't tell me? Because y'all didn't want to have a conversation. Y'all see, the problem is people don't know how to effectively communicate. I'm not talking about talk at a person and yell at them. And I'm talking about having them deep, layered conversation. Peel stuff back like you do an onion. You might cry, just like when you cutting the onion, but you keep cutting that till you get to what you need to do, because you need that onion for that particular dish you're trying to cook. Right. Okay, you trying to cook in this relationship. You need to peel that layer back just like an onion and communicate. Hey, babe, I don't know if you bored or not, but this routine that we got going on, I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day.
I'm smothered.
Every day we get up, we do the same thing over and over and over and over again. We need some spice in this relationship. I feel like I'm in the black and white TV. We need to add a little splash of color. We need to get that spark back that we used to do when we was young. We could go and go in the park and sit and chill and drink and have a good time, or just go away on a state vacation. Leave these kids. We need to go away because I'm bored. I'm sure you bored. We need to pep this up. We need be the cheerleader. We need to get this party started because I'm on that ledge, and baby, I'm letting you know I'm about to cheat. I don't want to cheat.
I think more people, if more women or men say that, listen, I'm getting ready to bounce because you just not cutting it. I think it'll be a lot of resolved relationships because they know the underlying feeling is I'm walking. Either I'm walking or I'm gonna be with somebody else.
Oh, you can fix this.
Exactly.
That's your choices. Now you don't want to fix it. I'm letting you know.
I'm out.
There's door number 1, it's door number 2, and then it's door number 3. Now, whatever door you choose, just know that you gotta be able to live with them consequences, because I'm giving you the opportunity to know what door you can walk through.
Right.
I'm not surprising you and say, "Oh, I already walked through 3," and now
that's what most people.
Now do. Brandon is over here waiting for me.
Right.
I didn't give you a chance to fix it. I just walked out and went with Brandon. Mm-hmm. Now Brandon waiting for me, so now I got to let me and Brandon get ready to do some things. Mm-hmm. No, it's not how you do that. Like I said, emotional starvation. All of these things lead to emotional starvation. Or I ain't been touched in years. That's a strong motivation, because I'm just saying, if you go years or months without sleeping with your partner, that's grounds for cheating.
Oh yeah.
Or grounds for you to end the relationship so you can go get what you go get busy. I'm just saying. I'm a sexual being. I don't know about you, but I know I am. And I ain't about to go no 6 or 7 months and you telling me, oh, babe, Unless something wrong with you and you physically can't do it, we got a problem. And I gotta be honest, you know, I did that to a partner. I just stopped sleeping with them. And it wasn't because I did not want to sleep with them, because I did want to sleep with them. But mentally, I wasn't there. And I'm a mental,
agree with
I'm
that.
a I'm an emotional person. And mentally, I gotta be there before I could physically get there.
Right.
And that right there, it was a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna discuss it on air, but it was a lot of stuff that had me thinking, I don't think I want to go here. And every time I used to say, you know what, the day is gonna be the day. I'm gonna rip his clothes off, and we gonna get down and dirty, and we gonna do some stuff that only you see on X-rated movies.
Mm-hmm.
But then it would be something he say or that would trigger me and say, you know what, I'm gonna go watch TV
that's
instead.
exactly what I'm gonna do. Or I'll go get my rose. And Rose can do the talking.
Okay, you guys,
yeah, I
beautiful Rose.
Yes,
and nowadays
beautiful
you
Rose.
can go and get a
Because
Rose.
sometimes,
Rose,
like I said,
Rosie does the trick.
It's safe to assume that your man giving somebody else your intimacy when he don't want to be with you. Because first of all, a man ain't gonna lay in the bed with you or allow you not to sleep with him. You feel say he gonna keep trying and trying and trying.
Oh, I didn't say he didn't try. I just didn't
I'm
feel
just
like
saying
it.
he gonna keep trying and trying and trying.
And after a
But
while,
at the
he's
end
not
of-
gonna try. He's gonna feel
exactly,
just
'cause
like a
no, he
woman.
gonna know.
No,
He's
gonna
know.
be.
Why?
He's
Maybe
gonna
she
be.
knows something I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
have the same thing that a woman would when a man don't touch her.
He gonna go cheat.
He's gonna go find somebody that want to touch him. And you know what? At that point, I can't be mad because I wasn't touching you.
At that point, it's time for you to go.
Yeah, at
Because
that
I'm not giving you none, so go.
you know,
I'm
at
not
that
giving you none for a reason. We are emotional beings as women. We connect with intimacy. We connect physically, spiritually, and mentally when we lay with a man. That's exactly what we do. That's why men get mad when women cheat because we have all of those factors. Oh, you gotta really like him because you cheating. You feel what I'm saying? It's never, oh, I just wanted to F him. It's always something mental that connects you to that guy, even if you drunk and alleviated. Oh, he fine as hell. It's something about him. Either he said something or something that triggered you to want to drop them drawers. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
All day long. So knowing this, and men know this is why they get upset. Because they know this. They sleep with a woman just because, oh, she got fat ass. I'm gonna fuck that. And she means nothing to him after he finished nutting in her. But if I sleep with Brandon means something to me because he's giving me the D. I'm not giving him nothing but some wet ass pussy and a whole bunch of noise. That's what
Some WAP.
that's what I'm
The
giving
WAP.
him. That's what I'm giving him. You understand what I'm saying? While he giving me the D. So he's a giver. So automatically, if I'm receiving, I'm emotionally attached to that. That's what angers the man in the first place. Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't sleep with him. And he angry. You understand what I'm saying? To the point he probably put hands on you. What more I say? I should whoop you upside your motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how he feels, because you're emotionally entangled with this man. Even for a one night stand. A woman has to be emotionally entangled with this man because he giving it to her. So your man,
he mad.
Yeah, pretty much. Angry black man right there. You know what I'm saying? Angry white man, angry Chinese man, you know what I'm saying? Angry Indian man. You giving away his thing.
Okay? Angry.
Yes.
And men in general. Anywho.
It's crazy. But
you know.
That's our ways. I don't consider that an excuse, but in a way I do, because if you're not getting fulfilled at home, and if in certain circumstances, you tell your partner, listen, this is not working, blah, 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 and they still shit on your feelings or laugh in your face or be like, oh, that bitch, this motherfucker acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to still go do me and expect her to sit home and not do her. And then when she do her, your feelings are so hurt. But you've been doing you the whole time. You have been neglecting this woman's feelings. You have been neglecting the relationship. You feel what I'm saying? You have been neglecting her all kinds of mental.
And I'm gonna say this:
and
while you're sitting home,
you pushed her out the door.
While you're sitting home being neglected, and you spoke up on your feelings, and you knew nothing changed.
It's time to go.
It's time to just get off that roller coaster.
But I want to close the ride. I don't want to be alone.
No, you don't have to be alone. You can meet somebody.
Exactly.
But my thing is, before you open one chapter, close the other.
When you had the conversation, the chapter was closed when you didn't change.
No,
Oh yeah, it was.
No, because
now I'm going to go
no,
scout.
you can't say it. See, a person ain't going to change overnight.
No,
they have
they
to
didn't even
gradually.
try. To
That's what I'm
change.
saying. That's if they didn't try. But you got to give people grace. People want you to you want to say, hey, this is my problem.
Mm-hmm.
This is the issue. We ain't doing this. We need to do this. And then you expect it to change overnight. When you're telling the partner why you unhappy and you're speaking on things that should be changed, right then and there, while y'all talking, y'all should set up a time limit. Okay, babe, I know people don't change overnight, but I need to see some type of change within 2 to 3 months, 4 months. Because when you set time limits, it's like setting small goals for yourself.
Right.
And you're keeping it simple. Babe, this is how I'm feeling. I know, I got to give you a grace period because stuff just don't flip like that. So I'm going to give you 3 to 4 months. You ain't got to make a 360-degree change, but I do want to see that you are moving in that direction, that you show me that you care about me in enough way that you want to change. Now, I'm telling you, and I'm giving you an opportunity to fix it. And you got some men out there that will fix it and be like, you know what? I love her. I value her. I want to be with her. I might can't change all the way, but I'm going to show her that I'm changing. And the little things, like you said, count.
Yes, they do.
Now, if I told you in January and I said, okay, babe, I'm going to give you 3-month grace period. Now we in March, early April, and we still having the same conversation we had in January. Ain't nothing changed. Then you let him know, look, I gave you grace. I gave you some time. You still moving the same way we was moving in January. It seems to me that you don't want to change. And that's cool. I'm not forcing you to do nothing you don't want to do. But this is never going to happen again. I can't sit and be conducive to this type of chaos in my life because I want to be healed. Right. This triggers me. This causes me to crash out, as y'all young people say. I don't want to be the crash out dummy. So to keep from crashing out, to keep from crying all night, having all this anxiety, can't sleep, can't eat, can't do all this stuff,
and beating up women.
I'm gonna check out. Yep. And before I just physically check out and go mess with Brandon, I'm gonna just let you know this is done.
Brandon is already there.
This is done. And you walk out. And you gave it your best. You did all you could to make it work. And now it's done. Now you and Brandon can ride off into the sunset. But don't keep Brandon on hold like he coming off the bench. Because you don't know if you want to put him in the game. Because you still got feelings for the person that's on the floor.
Well, you got to give him time limit. If Brandon is, because see, I'm booking ahead. If Brandon is he is on a top 5. He's just on the bench because Scotty ain't doing what Scotty's supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? So if Scotty does what he's supposed to be doing, this is with the communication. Brandon already knows. You feel what I'm saying?
That he's staying on the bench.
No, he already knows. Exactly. He already knows. So with that being said, you can't blame the woman for keeping that nigga in the background because he already knows she got a boyfriend. He already knows her situation. Listen, I need to handle this business before I involve you in my business. And that's respectful for him. So if he chooses to wait for her because she kept it 100 with him, I don't see no harm in foul in that. But I had to handle this business over here because I don't want to hurt you in the process of this business over here. So she let him know, I like you too. We like each other. But I got to make sure this business is handled before I can do anything with you. That's a different type of situation. Because
it's still the same situation. No
really
matter how
he's not a side chick.
Okay.
A side dude.
He's not a side dude. Okay.
No.
He just a friend waiting. He's a friend zone. He in a friend zone waiting to be activated. So he's an inactive player waiting to be activated to the team.
I don't see nothing wrong
Either
with that.
way,
I don't see nothing
it's
wrong.
I
don't think that's wrong.
Would you say it would be right if a man did it?
No, I would say the same thing.
If a man was out here with women, he got 5 girls on the bench.
I didn't say 5.
That's inactive.
I said him.
It don't matter. If it's him, you might have 1, but men might have 5 inactive. You can have 5.
Okay.
They inactive, ineligible players ready to shoot up soon as they say, hey, your number is in the game. You wouldn't say, if a guy said, oh, I got me some inactive player, why? That's the first thing you would say if it was a man saying that.
I would say that if it was a woman saying that.
Why you got inactive players when you are in a relationship?
Situation. if she gave him the grace for the 3 months, like you said,
Okay.
and he didn't do what he was supposed to do in them 3 months, was I supposed to just kick him to
No,
the
I
curb?
said you end the relationship and
Okay,
move in with Brandon.
No. Why would I end the relationship when I gave you time to fix what you said you?
Okay. You gave him 3 months and he
Okay.
didn't fix it,
He's
right?
gone.
Then you leave the relationship.
Yeah, he's going.
That's what I said. You leave that relationship and then move in with Brandon.
Then I would go get Brandon.
That's
but
what I
Brandon
said.
is still on the sideline.
I said you end the current relationship before you jump into you. You just said the same thing I said.
And that's the thing. You said it like it's wrong to have Brandon on the side.
I said
it's not.
It's wrong to have. Yes, it is wrong.
It's
to have Brandon.
not.
You know why it's wrong to have Brandon?
It's not.
If
Brandon know the truth. Brandon know everything.
So if
Brandon
Tiffany knew the truth and Sally knew the truth, you'd be okay with Sally and Tiffany on the sideline waiting for you to mess up so they can be activated into the game.
If he told them that was what the fucking situation was, see, my situation, that nigga ain't say that.
How you know?
Because I know he didn't say that. That's why he where he at right now. He
Okay.
didn't say that.
Okay, he didn't tell Sally.
No, fuck no.
He just activated people.
Exactly.
He just activated.
Activate. You gonna sit on the sideline until my situation is fixed, and I ain't gonna come get you anyway.
Oh, so he just had the top 5.
That's all.
No MVP.
Not at all.
I'm just subbing y'all in and out. I'm subbing you in and out.
That's his whole thing.
Get the game. All right, that's for one night. You out the game.
Exactly. That was his situation.
So he was just rotating players.
That's all he was fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? Substitute back when the horn boy. They got in, but they wasn't in. They wasn't the star player. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. He didn't do that. He just left him. And then he left him just wandering like a zombie. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what happened with that. But like I said, in a situation like that, when you tell your partner that you're unhappy and you let them know what's going on, this is how I feel, and they still neglect your feelings and neglect the relationship and not give 2 dams because they think they got you wrapped like that. Oh, she love me. She ain't going nowhere. She just talking shit. And so to Keith or fucking Brandon or Sally or whoever come into the relationship, and now you looking like, I should bust you your forehead, but you want to kick it with all them niggas on
in the relationship. I'm telling y'all, in the relationship. Now,
Zoe
said it's okay to have Brandon waiting in the rings like Batman. I don't think so. But that's why we differ. That's why she the co-host and I'm just over here in my cozy environment. Me personally, I'm not a cheater.
That's not cheating.
I'm just not a cheater. So to me, anything that goes against respect to your partner, I look at as being cheating. And maybe I'm judgmental and a little far-fetched, and I could be looked at as overreaching, but me personally, I'm not a cheater. So digital cheating, emotionally cheating, energy cheating, flirting, physical, all of that to me is a form of cheating. Because cheating don't start with the physical. That's just the ending result. It starts way before you taking your clothes off, and it's way before that. It starts with the harmless flirting, the harmless touching, the texting and putting your phone down and changing passwords, the shutting your partner out because now you got this person on the side giving you all the attention that you're looking for. All of those things set yourself up to physically cheat, which is all wrong. And women always want to make excuses. Oh, I did this, I did that. You're just as wrong if it was a man sitting here because you wouldn't let a man get off the hook. Oh, he can tell you, oh, I was emotionally starving in a relationship. Oh, man, you a man. You need to suck that up.
That's society. That ain't the woman saying that.
But some women look at it like that. Oh, you ain't not allowed to feel emotionally exhausted in a relationship. You the man. That's what you're supposed to do. No, they have feelings like we have feelings. And they just was taught not to express those feelings. So when they do come across them same lines that I was talking about, the emotionally not available, the sexual mismatch, and all those kind of things, and they go out and cheat, we look at them like they the scum of the earth. You should have just, why you do that to your spouse, or why you do that to your significant other? But when women do it, it was because they're emotional creatures and they were starved mentally and physically. Yes, men can be suffering those same type of things. That's why I advocate conversation. Talk to your partner and don't just complain. Really have conversations, deep-hearted, serious conversations, and stay in the present. Don't talk about what happened 2 years ago or back in the day. right now, baby, what can we do to fix our relationship? Because it's broken. And these are the reasons why I feel that our relationship is broken. Do you have any input into why you think our relationship is broken? And y'all talk about it together and find ways to repair your relationship. Or if you can't repair your relationship, end it on a nice note. Where that way you don't be all talking about he crazy, she crazy, y'all stalking each other, y'all doing that chaotic, toxic stuff because you didn't want to let go at the time. He wanted to let go. Now you talking about you hate him. He talking about he hates you and this, that, and the other. At least if y'all have that conversation, y'all can break. And sometimes it might not be any other person that you're dealing with fault or the person on the side fault. It could be just you because you didn't get rid of that. You haven't wrote that letter to your childhood self and say, hey, my inner child. I tell myself this every day. Hey, Leaky. Yes, I call my inner child Leaky. Hey, Leaky, you are safe. You are loved. You are important. And as an adult, Alike got you. You can let go of all those hurt feelings, all those unseen thoughts, feeling alone, feeling unsecure, feel unappreciated, feel emotionally unsafe. Let it go, because I got you. And we can move on in our adulthood knowing that I am emotionally safe now. I wasn't before, but I am now. And healing is not a linear thing. It's very messy, it's very complicated, it is very hard
and hurtful.
and a lot of people don't want to take that journey, so they stay what they feel comfortable, and they stay in
that hurt
they stay in the hurt, and they
hurt other
stay in
people.
the environment, and they move and hurt people because they do not choose to be healthy. And here at Alike's Cozy Escape, my motto is healthy relationships, healthy mentally, physically, spiritually. And before you can get healthy as an adult, you have to nourish that inner child and get that child healthy. Release those generational curse. Break those trauma bonds that you had. Get yourself out of survival mode. Learn to love wholly, fully, and freely. Because that's the only way you will find a healthy relationship moving on in life. Now, I want to thank my co host Zoe for showing up and telling us some good gems of why women cheat. And I know I have to leave this gem with you in my cozy community. Write that inner journal. Write to that child that you left behind that's standing in the corner waiting for you to come back. And tell that child it's okay to come out and be seen and be loved and be heard. And all the things that you bring into your adulthood that you have to put masks on for and defense mechanisms up. Put your armor down. Let go of all those bricks that you built up around yourself so you can survive. Let that child know it's okay to come out and play, that you love them, they're safe. And until next time, stay cozy, stay sweet, and stay warm. Good night.